I want to just put out there that you don't see this talked about very much. Harvey Weinstein was a close friend of the Clintons, a close friend of the Obamas, raised a lot of money for the Clintons. I mean, I bet he was on Hillary Clinton's speed dial for the last 20 years. So here's a guy who is at the center, not just of the Hollywood power apparatus, one of the most powerful producers in Hollywood. Remember, producers are the ones that, they get the movie made and they get to determine who's going to be in the movie. And they have a lot of authority, a lot of power in a business where there's many, many desperate people, particularly desperate, young, attractive women trying to break into the business. But Weinstein was at the center of the Hollywood power apparatus as well as the Democrat power apparatus. And you don't hear that. That's not a part of the focus. I just think it's so interesting how the Me Too movement, it's about bad men. But when you look at it, overwhelmingly, it's about bad men who are clearly Democrats and very connected into the Democrat power, political power apparatus in one way or another. This is where you see a change or a omissions in the media narrative about what's going on here. It's always just Harvey Weinstein's a monster. Now, I'll just tell you from my assessment. I've read many articles about this. I haven't had the time to go through all of the court transcripts because it's been a trial going on for a month, and I got a life and I got other things I got to focus on. So just to be clear, there are some reporters who have been there all day, every day, and just essentially telling the public what went on that day. I've been following it in bits and pieces as I can. Here's what I take away from it. For one, they've completely wiped away that Harvey Weinstein is a close friend of the Clintons, specifically a major donor and bundler for the Democratic Party. And I think that, let's be honest, that helped him get away with this stuff for as many years as he did. He was connected. In fact, one of the women who's one of his accusers said that when he got on the phone, I believe it was with Hillary Clinton, that added to her sense of, I can't cross this guy. Look at how connected he is. Look at how powerful he is. Now, it's not a criminal thing, but it's just a perception about how he's connected to the very top. And when you're connected to the Clintons, as we know, very bad things can happen. But also, if you're connected to the Clintons, you can get away with a whole lot of stuff. Did Epstein kill himself, by the way? So, Hillary Clinton, close friend of Harvey Weinstein, and that gets pushed aside in all this. But then you look at the charges and the way that this case is being constructed, and I can tell you this, Harvey Weinstein's a bad guy. That's absolutely clear. And do I think that Harvey Weinstein probably in some of these cases transgressed criminally against women? Yes, I do. But if you're going to look at it charge by charge and determine, there's a huge range here. Could go away for 4 years for criminal sexual misconduct. Could go away for life in prison for predatory rape. Right? So this is a huge range of what the consequences for him could be. And you have to look at the charges one by one, the allegations. And something has come up here that there is a real debate around. And it has to do with some of the women that are alleging that he raped them, which, remember, rape is I'm just saying this to put this conversation in the proper context. We all know rape is a heinous and violent crime. It is a felony and one for which people can go to prison for up to 25 years in New York. So rape is, very, very serious. I mean, in terms of our criminal code, other than, crimes of violence and sexual crimes against children and murder, there's nothing more serious. And so then when you hear some of these women describing their relationship with Harvey Weinstein, you start to ask some questions like, hold on a second, you're telling this court, and I read these exchanges, I read the most important, noteworthy exchanges between the key witnesses here, and they're claiming that Harvey Weinstein, some of these women will claim that Harvey Weinstein forcibly raped them. And then within days, they're still talking to Harvey Weinstein, saying they love him or that he makes them feel so special. And one woman actually continued to have a sexual. So she says that he raped her, and then she had consensual sexual relations with Harvey Weinstein many, many, many times after that. This is complicated. Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.